we will be liberated from the bondages of the body-mind and achieve the eternal consciousness. So Krishna gives a technique to realize the eternal consciousness, which is witness and be liberated. Understand that all our movements, thoughts, reactions, emotions are related to the body-mind system. When we witness the movements happening in our system, we separate ourselves from the body-mind system. When we watch them like clouds in the sky, when we watch them like a movie on a screen, without getting attached, we really see the truth. Even the thought of witnessing our thoughts and witnessing our emotions is a thought by itself, which is controlled by our mind. Even that is our thought and implies that mind is still acting. Even if we think of witnessing the thoughts, that thought itself is implying that mind is still acting. Only when we go beyond that thought, we will experience the eternal consciousness. So, all of you, prepare yourself, your body and mind, and your inner space. With this meditation now, prepare to receive the further ultimate truths which Bhagavan is going to reveal in the 14th chapter, Gunatraya Vibhaga Yoga. Please prepare. Always before the seed is planted, the land is plowed. Same way, we need to plow our system, our inner space, and prepare for a seed to be fertile and sprout. Each and every truth is a seed which is being planted in our inner space. So let us sit, everybody. Sit straight, all of you. This technique is to realize the eternal consciousness. Please understand, you are going to witness your body movements, breath movements, and mind movements. You may have a doubt and ask, what kind of body movements do we have? Understand that by inhaling and exhaling, your belly will be moving. There will be a slight movement of your belly during your breathing. So, witness that movement. Next, when you inhale and exhale, watch the flow of your breath without any attempt to controlling it. Third, thoughts will be going on. So, do not engage with the thoughts. Don't suppress them. Don't control them. Don't engage in them. Do not judge your thoughts as wrong or right. Don't be afraid of your thinking. If they're coming, they will drop. So, sit straight, all of you. Come on now. Please sit straight. Close your eyes. No body movements. Please do not hear anything. Just close your door wherever you're sitting. Now, please start witnessing your body movements. Inhale deeply and exhale slowly. And start witnessing your body movements. Please don't move. Come on. I'll give you 2 minutes. Please witness your body movements. Please watch your body movements. Please watch your breath movements. Please watch your mind movements. Please watch your belly moving during inhaling and exhaling. Witness that movement. Your belly is moving up and down continuously. Even a slight movement of your belly during your breathing. Witness that movement. Watch it for a few minutes. Now, for a few minutes, sit comfortably. Next to your mind, like a close friend. Sit comfortably next to your mind, like a close friend. And cognize that you are incomplete half, your mind who is your close friend. Let your mind tell you whatever it wants to. Let it speak out loud whatever it wants. Please understand, without speaking, your thinking will not have its clarity, depth, and strength. So allow your mind to talk, talk, and talk, and make it as part of you by befriending it. Please cognize you are half, and the other half is the mind, which is your close friend. And it is talking to you. Witness all these with no attachment. Do not stop, control, or go behind anything. And it is talking to you. This is the self-completion process with no attachment. Kriya with your mind. We cannot get rid of the body and mind by constantly fighting with them. We can only go beyond them. Do not stop, friendliness, control, or go behind anything. If we have a negative emotion of fear or greed towards the body mind, we will naturally abuse with your mind and only have a violent relationship with it. Be complete with the body and the mind. We cannot get rid of the body and mind by constantly fighting with them. We can only go beyond them through friendliness. If we have a negative emotion of fear or greed towards the body mind, we will naturally abuse and only have a violent relationship with it. Be complete with the body and the mind. Please let your mind talk. Please witness all these with no attachment. Please let your mind talk. Now, slowly, very slowly, open your eyes. You will experience tremendous energy while we are doing the Gunatraya Vibhaga Yoga. Now, let me proceed. Please understand, now, human beings have the choice of being ignorant or enlightened, being incomplete or complete. You will experience most often this energy. We exercise our free will and choose to stay ignorant. Sri Krishna explains let me proceed. How to choose to be complete and enlightened. Human beings have the choice of being ignorant. Everything in existence has a root. Being incomplete or the way you behave, the way you think, most often the way you react, we exercise our free will, the way you cognize and choose to stay ignorant. Everything has a root thought. Sri Krishna explains how to choose whether you feel unhealthy or helpless or emotionally weak, understand, tired, everything in bored, existence lazy, has a agitated. Root. All these put together, the way you behave is powerlessness, the way you think, the way you react, even if you feel this way, the way you respond, it has a root thought pattern. Everything has a root. Our past experiences are stored in our whether you feel unhealthy or helpless as root thought patterns, or emotionally weak, tired, they mislead bored, you to a space lazy, of powerlessness, agitated, incompletion. All these put together is in Sanskrit, the right technical even word if you feel this way for these root thought patterns is thought Moola Vasana, or our past experiences are stored in our unconscious. Please understand, root thought we patterns. Make incomplete decisions. They mislead you to a space of powerlessness, Moola Vasanas. We should find the root of our incompletions technical word for these root thought patterns, or else it leads to more powerlessness and suffering. Or whether we have debts, whether we have professional problems. Please understand, we make incomplete whether decisions. We are attracting accidents, whatever it may be, there is a root pattern. Moola Vichara. We should find the root of our incompletions and complete in this chapter, or else called Gunatraya Vibhaga Yoga. Sri Krishna whether we have explains debts, the root of our whether we have professional problems, why we do the way we do, whether why we perceive the way we perceive, attracting accidents, whatever Sri Krishna it may be, there is a root. The three different gunas, attributes to Arjuna. In this chapter called Gunatraya Vibhaga Yoga, Sri Krishna, how we react, explains to every situation of our is happening based on these three gunas. Why we do the way we do, why we perceive the way root we perceive, patterns, and how to complete with them is based on these different things. Gunas, attributes. Please understand, Arjuna. By repeating the truth again and again and again, Sri Krishna tries to create the right inner space of completion in Arjuna, in all of us, based on these three gunas. Sri Krishna declares the root pattern that
And how to
we
complete
can
with
reach
them
his state.
is based on these things.
He says,
Please understand, by repeating
you will
the
achieve
truth
the same
again
state
and
in
again
which
and
I am.
again, Sri Krishna is
Anyone can
tries to
attain the
create the right
transcendental
inner
nature
space of
like
completion
my
in
own.
Arjuna, in all of us.
Sri Krishna talks about the truth.
Sri Krishna declares
That one
that
is eternal,
we can reach
not
his
limited
state.
by birth and death.
He says,
Listen carefully.
you will achieve the same
Bhagavan
state
says,
in which I
I
am.
am the seed-giving father,
Anyone
the
can
Pitta.
attain the transcendental
I am the
nature
root cause for
like my
everything.
own.
This great why
Sri Krishna talks about the truth
is Sri Krishna's seed
that one
put
is
inside
eternal,
you and sent,
not limited
so that
by birth
you
and
won't
death.
rest until you become a tree.
Listen carefully.
Here,
Bhagavan says, I
Arjuna
am
also
the
comes back to
seed-giving
the same
father,
great
the
why.
Pitta.
Again and again and
I am
again.
the
In
root cause
every
for
chapter,
everything.
there is a why. We are seeing that, isn't it?
This great why is Sri Krishna's seed put inside you and sent.
So Bhagavan spoke about
So
natural
that
attributes,
you won't
the three
rest
gunas,
until you become a
sattva,
tree.
rajas, here, and tamas.
Arjuna also comes back to the same great
The three
why
attributes of
again and
nature
again. In every
in which
chapter, there is a
all
why. We are
living
seeing
beings
that, isn't it?
exist. Krishna also explains the three layers of
So
the
Bhagavan
body
spoke
mind
about
system:
natural attributes, the three
prana,
gunas,
sharira, mana,
sattva,
sharira, and sukshma,
rajas,
sharira, which are
and
the
tamas.
physical, mental, and subtle bodies,
The
respectively.
three attributes of nature in which all living beings exist.
Material nature consists of three attributes
Krishna
or
also
root
explains
patterns:
the three
sattva,
layers of the body mind
goodness,
system:
rajas,
prana,
passion,
sharira,
and
mana,
tamas,
sharira,
ignorance.
and sukshma, sharira, which are
Understand,
the physical,
sattva
mental,
refers
and
to the
subtle
root
bodies,
patterns that
respectively.
lead us to joy, bliss, the space of completion. Rajas refers to the root
Material
patterns
nature
that lead us
consists of
to
three
restlessness,
attributes or root patterns:
excitement, and to work
sattva,
intensely,
goodness,
making us active and
rajas,
materially
passion,
productive.
and tamas, ignorance. Understand? Sattva
Tamas
refers to the root patterns that lead us
refers
to
to the
joy,
root patterns
bliss, the space
that
of
lead us to
completion.
depression, laziness, and to
Rajas
dullness.
refers to the root patterns that lead
Those
us
patterns
to
that
restlessness,
automatically arise and
excitement,
imbalance
and
our
to work
cognition
intensely,
and lead to
making us
depression
active
are
and
called
materially
tamas.
productive.
Please understand the three attributes properly. We are made up of with this, isn't it?
Refers to the root patterns that lead us to depression, laziness, and to dullness.
Triguna, deeper understanding.
Those patterns that automatically arise
is
and imbalance our
the
cognition
level of
and
an
lead to
animal is the
depression
level of
are called
instinct,
tamas.
which is tamas.
Please understand the three
The level of
attributes
man
properly.
is the level of intellect, which
We
is
are made up of
rajas.
with this, isn't it?
The level of God is the level of intuition, which is sattva. Triguna,
Deeper
we are caught
understanding
in tamas.
about them.
So we
is
need to move towards rajas.
the level of
If
an animal
we are caught in
is
tamas,
the level of
we need to move towards
instinct,
rajas.
which is tamas.
If we are caught in rajas,
The level
make
of
the
man
move
is the
towards
level of
sattva.
intellect, which is rajas.
If we are caught in sattva, it will
The level
automatically
of God
lead us
is the level
to
of
enlightenment.
intuition, which is sattva.
Understand? In sattva,
We are caught in
we
tamas.
work and make decisions.
So we need to
Yet,
move towards
we
rajas.
do not become
If
tired.
we are caught
We
in tamas,
we work
we need to
decisions,
move
we
towards
work, we
rajas.
make decisions, we do everything.
If
But
we are caught
we
in
do not
rajas,
become
make
tired.
the move towards sattva.
We can be active for
If
24
we are
hours
caught in sattva,
and yet
it
we
will
remain
automatically
peaceful.
lead us to enlightenment.
This is what is called action
In
in
sattva,
inaction and
we work
inaction
and make
in
decisions.
action.
Yet we do not become tired. We work decisions, we make decisions,
Bhagavan
we do
Sri Krishna
everything.
says,
But
we will be
we do not
centered
become
when we
tired.
are in sattva guna.
We can be
Though
active for 24 hours.
lots of activities
we
go
remain
on around
peaceful.
us, we will remain utterly
This is
relaxed in
what
restful
is called
awareness.
action in inaction.
The number of root
and
thought
inaction
patterns
in
determines
action.
whether we are caught in sattva, rajas, or tamas. These three are
Bhagavan
not
Sri Krishna
enlightened
says,
states.
we will be centered
Enlightenment
when we are
is
in
beyond
sattva guna.
these three.
Though lots of activities go on around us, we will
Sri Krishna
remain
further
utterly
explains
relaxed and restful awareness.
the three modes.
The number of
Bharata,
root thought patterns
sometimes
determines whether we
goodness,
are caught in sattva,
sattva
rajas,
is prominent.
tamas.
Defeating
These three
rajas,
are not
passion,
enlightened
and tamas,
states.
ignorance. And at
Enlightenment
times,
is
ignorance
beyond these
defeats
three.
goodness and passion. In this way, there is always competition for
Krishna
supremacy.
further explains the three modes.
We are not
Bharata,
completely caught in sattva or
sometimes
rajas or
goodness,
tamas.
Sattva
We
is
swing between
prominent.
sattva, rajas, and tamas.
Defeating rajas,
So,
passion,
Sri Krishna
and tamas,
says,
ignorance.
the
And at
manifestations
times,
of the
ignorance
modes of
defeats goodness
sattva,
and passion.
can be
In this way,
experienced
there is
when all the
always
gates of the
competition for
body
supremacy.
are illuminated by knowledge. This is the technique.
We are not completely caught in sattva
The gates
or
of the
rajas
body
or tamas.
are the gates through which
We swing
we
between
cognize,
sattva, rajas,
we
and tamas.
receive knowledge through the five
So,
senses.
Sri Krishna says,
He
the
says
manifestations
that
of
we
the
should keep
modes
these
of goodness,
five
sattva,
carefully guarded
can
by
be
prakasa,
experienced when
illuminated
all the
knowledge.
gates of the body are illuminated by knowledge.
Bhagavan Krishna says,
This is the technique.
let us have the protection of knowledge
The gates
at the
of the
five
body
gates,
are the gates
and
through
we will
which
reside
we
in
cognize,
continuous
we
bliss.
receive knowledge through the
When
five
we protect
senses.
our senses with sattva,
He
goodness,
says that
we will
we
not
should
allow
keep
negative
these
patterns
five
to enter our
carefully
inner
guarded
space.
by prakasa, illuminated knowledge. Bhagavan Krishna says, let us
today
have the
I am
protection of
speaking very
knowledge
little content,
at the five gates,
very powerful,
and we will
deep.
reside in
You have to
continuous bliss.
really analyze and
When we
internalize and
protect our
analyze
senses
and
with sattva, goodness,
experience it.
we will not allow negative patterns to enter our inner space.
Sri Krishna uses powerful words to describe tamas. What is it? Ignorance,
Today,
madness,
I'm speaking very little
illusion,
content, but
inertia,
very
and
powerful,
darkness.
deep. You have to really,
Bhagavan
really
calls tamas
analyze
as all of
and
these.
internalize and
He
analyze
says
and
one can quickly
experience.
slip from rajas to tamas. Tamas, darkness, is
Sri
generally
Krishna
born
uses
out of the ignorance
powerful words
of
to
our
describe
true
tamas.
self.
What is it? Ignorance,
Understand?
madness, illusion,
We can
inertia,
only remove
and
darkness by bringing in light.
Bhagavan calls tamas as
Same
all
way,
of these.
we can dispel
says,
ignorance by
one
bringing
can
in
quickly
the
slip
signs of
from
completion.
rajas to tamas.
Sri Krishna tells us
Tamas,
where the person
darkness,
goes
is
after
generally
death
born out of the ignorance
when
of
filled,
our
steeped
true self.
in these attributes of sattva, rajas and tamas.
Understand?
We can
Only remove darkness
a
by
sattvic
bringing
person
in light.
becomes divine.
Same way,
A
we can
tamasic
dispel
person
ignorance
chooses
by
a lower
bringing in
life.
the signs of completion.
A rajasic person
Sri
continues to
Krishna tells us
suffer due
where
to
the person
greed.
goes after death. When
Sri
filled,
Krishna says
steeped
that
in these attributes
a person
of
living
sattva,
in
rajas,
sattva
and tamas,
goes to higher spaces, the abodes of the realized
a
sages,
sattvic person
saints,
becomes divine.
and then he becomes
A
divine.
tamasic person chooses a lower life.
When we are in sattva,
A rajasic
we live
person
in
continues to
restful
suffer
awareness,
due to
the
greed.
space of enlightenment. We stop
Sri
thinking
Krishna says
about
that
ourselves and we
a
start
person
living
living
for
in sattva
others.
goes to higher spaces, the abodes of the realized
The
sages,
darkness representing
saints,
tamas is ignorance.
and then
And the darkness,
divine.
Shankar is asking a question. What is the difference between darkness representing
When
tamas
we
and the
are
darkness
in
of
sattva,
cosmos?
we live in restful
The darkness
awareness,
representing tamas is
the
ignorance,
space of enlightenment.
and the darkness representing
We stop
cosmos
thinking
is
about ourselves
Kali,
and we start living
rejuvenation.
for others. The darkness representing tamas is ignorance. And the darkness, Shankar is asking a question.
All
what
the
is the difference
unmanifest.
between darkness representing tamas and the darkness of cosmos? The darkness representing tamas is ignorance. And the darkness representing cosmos,
which are not yet known.
Kali, rejuvenation.
We look at it as darkness. So please understand, when we are in sattva,
all the
we
unmanifest,
live in restful awareness, the space of enlightenment. We stop thinking about ourselves and we start living for others. Please understand,
which are
guys,
not yet known.
We look at the cosmos,
we look at it as
the darkness of cosmos as darkness because we lack the illuminating knowledge. If we have the illuminating knowledge,
when we are in
what
sattva,
we are addressing as darkness of cosmos, we will not be addressing that way.
The space of enlightenment.
We will be addressing in some other way.
We stop thinking about ourselves and we start
because
living
as of now we are
others.
ignorant.
Please understand.
We are unable to see what it is. We look at
the cosmos, the darkness of cosmos as darkness because
here
we lack
Sri Krishna assures
illuminating knowledge.
Next.
If we have the illuminating knowledge, what
assures,
we are addressing as darkness of cosmos, we will not be addressing that way. We will be addressing in some other way. Because as of now we are ignorant. We are unable to see what it is.
Adho gachanti tamasaha.
Here,
if you want, you
Sri
can repeat.
Krishna assures.
Om urdhvan gachanti.
Om urdhvam gachanti.
Assures.
Sattvastha.
Om
Sattvastha.
Madhye.
Madhye.
Tishthanti rajasaha.
तिष्ठन्ति राजसः
Jaganya gunavruttishta.
If you want, you can repeat.
Adho gachanti.
अधो गच्छन्ति तामसः
Means those situated in the mode of goodness gradually go upward to the higher world. Those in the mode of passion live on the earthly planets, and those in the mode of ignorance go down to the worlds below. Now, the next chant. Om Nanyam Gunebhyah Kartaram Yada Drashtanupasyate.
Those situated in the mode of goodness gradually go upward to the higher world.
Madbhavam
Those in the mode of
Sodhigacchati.
passion live on the earthly planets.
You can repeat.
And those in the mode of ignorance
Nanyam
go down.
Om Nanyam
Gunebhyah
Gunebhyah
Kartaram
Kartaram
Yada
Yada
Drashtanupasyati.
Prastanupashyati
Gunebhyascha
Gunebhyascha
Param Veti
Paranveti
Madbhavam
Madbhavam
Sodhigacchati.
Sodhigacchati.
Means when we see that there is nothing beyond these modes of nature in all activities, and that the Supreme Lord is transcendental to all these modes, the seeker can know my spiritual nature. So here, Bhagavan is also giving a great technique. Krishna provides the key to liberation here. Those who go beyond the three gunas, beyond the activity producing attributes, beyond the root patterns and complete, they are free of bondages and enjoy bliss in this world. So, step one is us to realize that our thoughts, words, and activities arise from one of the three root patterns, gunas, such as sattva, rajas, and tamas. Now, step two is the understanding about guna, root pattern, is doing what to us? What disempowering cognition that guna is building about our inner image mamakara, our outer image ahankara, others' image anyakara, others' expectation about us, and life's image swa-anyakara. And step three is to do the completion and the creation process. Do completion with that guna or root pattern, and do creation of the sattva guna, the right inner space to create the reality that we want. Finally, we transcend sattva guna and enter into nirguna or no guna state. If we are complete, unattached by all that is happening, we act out of sattva guna. So, with great clarity, Bhagavan Sri Krishna explains the nature of one who has transcended the three gunas. He explains what we need to do to become a triguna rahita, to become liberated from the influence of the three gunas. Please understand, one who is beyond the three gunas is unaffected by their play of emotions. Whatever happens is right for him. Success and failure mean the same.
Friend and foe makes no difference. Poverty or richness has no influence. Such an attitude of total detachment requires one thing, that is complete trust. When we trust that whatever happens is what needs to happen, we are totally detached. Then whatever happens will be right. Such trust can only come from surrender. Next, Bhagavan says, next slide. Shloka, he says, Mam cha yo vyabhicharena bhakti yogena sevate sagunan samatityaitan brahma bhuyaya kalpate. Sagunan samatityayanta. Okay, you can repeat. Om mam cha
Om Mam Cha
yo vyabhicharena
Yo Charina
bhakti yogena
Bhakti Yojena
sevate
Devate
sagunan
Sagunan
samatityaitan
Yatatan
samatityaitan
Samati Yetitan
brahma
Brahma
bhuyaya kalpate.
Bhuyaya Kaupate.
Translation: one who engages in full devotional service, who does not fall down in any circumstances, at once transcends the modes of material nature and thus comes to the level of Brahman. So Bhagavan again and again is talking about devotional service. So here what Krishna is concluding is, he's concluding this chapter by asserting that the transcendental state is beyond the three attributes of nature, gunas, that is Brahman. Transcendental state which is beyond the gunas is Brahman, cosmic consciousness, the space of completion. He says you reach this through devotion and devotional service. He says that he is that Brahman, the source of eternal bliss. Krishna speaks as Pararbrahma Krishna, the supreme energy. He is not speaking as Vasudeva Krishna, the individual. He is in the expanded consciousness of Brahman, and he is beyond the three gunas. He is the source of the gunas. Please understand, it does not matter who our master is. What matters is our trust, our surrender. Based on the level of our completion, our guna, our surrender matters, not the master's state. Surrendering, not even bothering to whom you are surrendering, as a quality of surrendering is enlightenment. That space of completion alone liberates us. This is what Krishna means by devotion, bhakti yogena sevate.